All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Progressive Podcast. It is episode 84, Time Management Tactics. And if you are hearing this, please take notes. All right, it's your host here, Mietani and Edmilson, or Boomy. You know, yeah, man, it's been hot, bro.
Yeah, it's
been hot, and I think that's our icebreaker. Are you taking winter? Are you taking hot weather or cold weather? And then would you rather be overdressed or underdressed?
It's a tough one, man. So I pick a weather first, then I say whether I'd be underdressed or overdressed in that weather.
No, these are just two separate questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man. This is tough, man, because both weathers have their pros and cons. Nah, man, this is a tough one. I genuinely don't know. Let me because when it gets cold, bro, it gets, like, you get cold to the point where, like, your hands burn. It's so cold that your hands are burning.
Yeah.
And then it's so hot that, like, bro, like, you feel like just like a moistness everywhere in your body, and it's just, I don't know, guys. I'm gonna have to sit the fence on this one. I genuinely, I really am. Like, both weathers, like, they have their ups and downs. In terms of underdressed, overdressed, I think underdressed maybe, because overdressed if it's in summer. Then overdressed in winter, obviously. But I think underdressed, I'd take underdressed.
Yeah.
Because in summer, I'd rather be underdressed in winter than overdressed in summer. Guys.
I'm so dead.
Woo.
Nah.
Yeah.
I hear you. I know which one I'm taking. I'm definitely taking summer, hot weather. Because why must my hands burn? Because it's cold. Number one, that makes no sense. And would I be overdressed or underdressed? What's that? I would rather be. Thing is, if I say overdressed in summer, I sweat like a pig, dude. Yes, that's quite.
It's a sticky one still.
It's a bit of a sticky one still. Maybe right now in the future it might change. Now I'd go with underdressed as well. Yeah, because at least in the winter you should just have to thug it out, you know.
Yeah. But
in the summer at least you're fine. But
it's just it's tough, man.
Hi. Anyways, cool. So, Dumi, how's the week, bro?
Oh man, this week was it was hectic. It's last week. School stuff. First presentation of the year, and it wasn't bad, but it also wasn't like the best. But I guess that's the point of phase 1, is that we got a lot of feedback going into phase 2. But it was it was a hectic week, and then on a personal level. On a personal level, it was great because I got to rest at the end of the week for the first time in like 3 weeks. For the past 3 weeks, basically, including this one. So they were really hectic. So on Friday was actually the first day I got to rest in those like properly. So and then some stuff happened, and it's been it's been an interesting week. But
it's not easy.
Otherwise, man, it's all right. It's all right. I got to watch some sporting events this past Saturday, so that was really great. Spent some time, with some friends, including Mietani, on Sunday after church. Went to do groceries and then have lunch, and now overall it was great. It was just hectic at times.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
It was hectic. So much happened in some days that, at the end of the day, I'd be talking to our unit mate or Atile, and I'm like, we crossed paths earlier today and we were talking about this. And he's like, that was today? And it's just so much would happen in one day, and that's
so real.
Yeah, and guys, in uni life, guys, when they give you work, guys, just do it. Like, start early, man. Start early, guys.
Homework.
Start early, guys, because even this week on Wednesday, our group has started a policy that on Wednesday we start doing our assignment 1 question a day so that we can hand it in by next Wednesday. Other than that,
that's the name of the game, though.
Yeah.
That's how I survived.
Yes.
And I think what becomes very entertaining is seeing people stress over the fact that they procrastinated, and then now everyone. It's just like the memes were so entertaining when people would be like complaining.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, the work is so much.
Yeah, it's
But yeah, homework.
Yeah, so guys, it's just be tapped in when you're doing things at school.
Yeah.
And obviously, I guess will we talk more about podcast specific stuff later, or because there's a lot of things going on with regards to the podcast.
I think let's leave it as a surprise.
Okay, we'll leave it as a surprise. But yeah, so
we got something for you guys, but
stay tuned. So that part of the week, we won't talk about.
Yeah, that part of the week, we won't talk about that too much.
Yeah,
maybe in the next episode.
Who knows?
Yeah,
that's as much as you'll get.
Yeah, that's as much as you guys will get. But I think on my end, it was a busy week. It was a busy week. I don't want to lie. It was hot, like I said. I think I got a few shades darker, if not one.
A lot of walking this week, actually.
Yeah, there was a lot of walking this week in the heat. I was admiring all cars, even the Taz. I think it's a pretty cool car, but yeah, I've never seen an automatic. You know, there's some cars I've never seen with an automatic transmission. I used to think Isuzus growing up as a kid, and as stupid as this sounds, I'd always seen Isuzus as manual cars. So in my subconscious, the back of my mind, I thought these guys don't make automatic cars.
Yeah, me too.
Until I saw an automatic Isuzu the other day, and I was like, oh.
Was it a Bucky or was it like
it was a Bucky?
SUV?
And then I saw the SUV as well, and I was
Bucky
like,
was automatic.
And I was like,
so weird.
I was like, because Isuzus, man, especially in Africa, right? Like, most of them are not necessarily the new ones, but like they got these aggressive engines.
Nah, they do.
Like that.
I can attest to that because my dad owned one for 13 years of my life. So yeah, I also always thought it was a manual, like
a manual thing.
Imagine.
I've seen automatic like Ford Rangers, bless you, Ford Rangers or Hilux, you know. Yeah. But I always thought Isuzu was just. I didn't think they had it like that, but they actually do. Shout out Isuzu, man.
If you guys wanna, donate some cars, please. Hey.
Yeah, Bucky would be quite nice.
It would be.
Take it to the plus, bro.
That's so dumb.
Plus is that's farm in Afrikaans, right?
I'm not actually sure. Is
it
farm in Africa?
Yeah, plus. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let us know what farm is in your language.
Please.
Yeah.
Farmers League as well. Nah, I'm sorry.
Dude.
Oh, man.
I guess as far as what you looking forward to this week?
What am I looking forward to this week? Mietani, you're graduating this week on Saturday.
That's very crazy. Yeah.
That's a very
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. A couple of our colleagues graduated, or friends, let's say. So friends got graduated this last week on Thursday. What else? I think just going to school, because this week we have sprint week. We don't have lectures, just sprint week. We work on certain aspects of the business that we're doing with our groups at school. So I'm looking forward to that as well, just to kind of, get in there and fix the things that need to be fixed. And honestly, weird as this sounds, I'm excited to start the assignment on Wednesday, 1 question at a time. I'm genuinely excited by how traumatized pretty much everyone in our class is. Because we tried to do things like we did in first year, and it failed miserably, guys. So, it's not even like it was just one person that didn't, all of us-ish. Yeah. So, I'm actually excited to start the assignment. Other than that, I'll be reading this book on habits. I won't be going too much into details as to how the process is going to take place, and I'm not gonna say too much, but I'm gonna be reading this book on habits now for the next couple of weeks, and I will maybe we'll speak about it in future episodes just to see what I've learned.
100%.
Looking forward to that as well.
And
guys, we gotta keep moving forward. Keep moving forward.
Real. I think like Dumi said on my end, I'm actually graduating. It's crazy how. Jeez, dude, it's crazy how 3 years can just fly.
Oh, yes.
It's crazy how 3 years can just fly. And we're in our third year. on the podcast. So yeah, I'm looking forward to my nearly said my matric dance, but I'm looking forward to my sister's matric dance.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. That's happening sometime this week.
A lot of exciting stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of exciting stuff. We're also pitching our concepts for our films. Yeah, and my graduation. Yeah, that's really what I'm looking forward to. So let us know what you guys are looking forward to this week. Just drop it there in the comments, and yeah, cool. All right, time management tactics. What on earth do we mean by that? How can we tacticalize your time management? Listen, and I think, let me share a story, man. And
I love story time.
Yeah, let's share. Let me share a story. So it was this one day. My dad was like, "Dude, did you study today?" And I was like, well, no. And he was like, "You know what, dude? Like, I worry about you not because you studying isn't the issue. It's you making time for it that's the problem." And then he went to say, but then went on to say, he's like, "Dude, I know that you wake up at 4:30 so you can be in the gym at 5. You come back around 6, right? So you can you come back around 6:30. You go pick up your sisters. Well, this was at the time that it happened when my sisters were in primary school. You go drop off your sisters, right? And you're back home by 7:30. Then we know you're going to have a huge breakfast. You're finishing my eggs and my milk because of your subs and whatever. And then you go work on this thing. And then I know you work. So I know your day, but I never see you studying, bro." And I was just like, damn.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's one of those oof moments.
Yeah, that was oof. Yeah, it made me think, and it kind of got me there. And that's what managing your time can be like that sometimes. And it's not always that you'll get it right. Sometimes you get it wrong. But I think it's about finding balance in the imbalance.
Yeah. You
get what I'm saying?
What you're trying to say. I see what you're trying to say.
You're like the ocean bed, right? At the bottom of the ocean, it's definitely not flat.
No.
But there's times where the water is still.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, no, ocean's a bit too big. It's too big of a body of water. Let's take a lake.
Okay, all right.
Right? A lake is not flat at the bottom. Right? But on the surface, the water is still.
Yeah.
Right? So finding balance in the imbalance. That's what time management is like. You need to be able to, because you've got your time, and then there's people who need your time
as well.
Right? So you need to have time for yourself, whatever that looks like. If that's like crying in the shower for 5 minutes or just 10 minutes in silence. If that's what you quantify as I've had enough time for myself, if that's what you need, then that's cool. Don't let social media say you need to spend money, you need to go to the spa. The capitalist got you, fam. Capitalists, man. They are the craziest storytellers, and maybe we should make this an episode just to debunk the damn thing, because I feel there's so much you can learn from that, but chat for another day. But what you need to be able to, it's all about quantity and quantifying, right? And it's a system. Time management is a system.
Yeah, it's
not vibes. It's not
works in systems.
Yeah, life works in systems. It's not sliding into your crush's DMs and saying, "Oh, a nice door handle." In the snap that they posted.
That's more volatile,
It's like Forex.
That is vibes in this. It's like
it's vibes.
So you take a chance there.
You take a chance. She might respond, or he might respond, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, it's a system. Time management is a system. So when people are like, "Dude, how are you juggling acting? How are you juggling your business, the podcast, your degree, your career, your time with family, friends, loved ones?" I'm like, there's a system.
Yeah.
My calendar that's my number one fighter, fam. If it's not on the calendar, then it's chai.
If it's not blocked.
Yeah, if it's not blocked on the calendar. And simple things like, "Oh, me and Tani, can we go out? We need to go out for coffee," or sometimes like, "Cool, let me see my calendar." It's like, dude, okay. And I'm like,
or asking the person like, "Oh, how's your calendar?
How's your calendar looking?" Like that time it'll be a question. I was like, "How's your calendar looking 2 weeks from now?" So we're like, "What? What do you mean?" And that for me, I get a bit concerned.
Yeah, man. Ish. Yeah.
For me, I get a bit concerned. But not everyone takes themselves seriously in this life. And for those that want to take themselves seriously and they're not doing the things that people who take themselves seriously do,
Yeah. Ish.
That's when I start to get concerned. So you're really just talking about pushing P and you're really not pushing P.
Yeah.
In French, you parler P. You're talking P.
Yeah.
Yeah. To parle means to speak. You know.
Yeah.
You're speaking P. Now shout out, Madame. I don't know if you're listening to this.
Madame Vision.
Yeah. Bonjour. Comment ça va?
Oh yes. Oh, we had good times in that class.
Oh man, I was
we gave a
fighting.
really hard time. Man.
I was fighting for my life, bro. Like
as a class, ish. Yeah, we had some classmates. Ish. Won't mention names out of respect, but yo.
I was classmates.
Oh my word. Oh my word.
I was fighting. I will never forget. You know when we started doing the literature and the poems, and we had
what grade was this?
This was like grade 11.
Ish, yeah, I did it. But then I got set up for. I had to be one of those people. Like, what is it called?
The moderation.
Oh my word! You know what? I was hoping that out of every subject, that was the only one that I didn't want to be moderating.
Yeah,
and I had to be. So
man, dark times. But that's what managing your time. It's like it's a system. Time management is a system.
Yeah.
And this is something I think we've talked about this in previous episodes. But I don't know. Dumi, just share your thoughts while I can just find the episode.
Time is a limited resource, basically, and it's probably. It might be one of, if the only thing that you really cannot get more of. You can use. Like the time that you have, you can use, but the time that you've lost in the past, you can never get it back. Nah, you can never get it back. Yeah.
That's real.
You can try and buy more time from here on out. Maybe, you know, if you've come to a certain level, financially speaking, you know, because then you have more time to do certain things. But you can never, no one, not even Elon Musk, he cannot take the time back. And so time is a limited resource, which is why it's so important to manage our time. And it's not easy, but it's something that you have to employ, and it's kind of that thing of taking yourself seriously.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest way that you can look at it is priorities. I think we've mentioned priorities in passing in some episodes, but priorities are very important because those are the things that will distinguish between when you say yes to something and when you say no to something. It's kind of like, for example, Mietani speaking about his timetable or his schedule, that is blocked out. So he knows that, like when I'm doing this, then there's nothing else that I can be doing. That's just a fact. So that's why he asked, how's your timetable looking? Or sorry, let me just check my timetable, see if I'm free on Thursday afternoon to do this or to do that. And so it's very important to know what your priorities are. This is actually a conversation that I had with my family at the very beginning of the year. So myself, my mom, my dad, my brother, and my sister. As the clock was turning, I think maybe like last 10 minutes of the year, we just sat down by the table where we were, and we just had a chat. We just had a chat about certain things, and priority was one of those things. And my dad mentioned that my uncle, who is also my baptism godfather, because my dad in Mozambique. But yeah, or at least at the church that I go to back home. And so he was saying that once he figured out exactly, his priorities, he was talking particularly about the people in his life. Once he figured out exactly what his priorities were, it was very easy for him to say yes and to say no. And so priorities are so key, man. And it's even something that, I won't lie, like we were at church yesterday and I was just thinking to myself, man, like something happened, and I was thinking, you know what? I have to continue to persevere. I learned today or yesterday something, not learned, but just realized something reminded me that how important it is to persevere. But in order for me to persevere the way that I want to, I actually have to have my priorities completely straight. Yeah. And so, priorities so important for time management. Yeah, guys. Because if you don't have priorities in life, then anything and anyone has access to you. And a city without walls, I forgot the complete code, but
if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for everything type of thing.
I think I've said that to someone before, actually. But it's true. If you don't stand for anything, you will fall for it, for everything, really. If you don't stand for anything, you will fall for everything.
But we've said this before. It's in many ways, dribble or get dribbled, conquer or get conquered, right? Dictate or get dictated, type vibe. So just to check out episode 3.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
episode 3, right? Season 1, episode 3. That is where we talk about productivity. But I'm pretty sure we touched on time management there as well, and I'm pretty sure there's plenty.
There's probably in season. Okay, we're in season 10 now. So in season 9, which was like reintroduction, there should actually be an episode on productivity again. Like it was a.
Yeah, let's get productive. That's 71.
Yeah,
season 9.
Season 9, episode 71.
Yeah, 100%.
So episode 3, episode 71. Those are some of the episodes where you can find. Well, being productive, and we probably touch on time management. And yeah, it's interesting actually that we are talking about time management, because that's our first workshop idea.
Yeah.
In the sense that we think that's the most important topic that needs to be tackled. That is the first thing that we decided, this needs to be tackled. And so yeah, time management is obviously very key. Like I don't know how to emphasize this more.
Yeah.
But I think everyone understands that whole thing of when they've procrastinated and they're like, man, I'm pushing. But if I had just done this 3 days ago when it was given to me, or if I had blocked out a time, I'd be fine right now. I don't think people don't understand the importance. I guess it's just that thing of like, but I can do it now.
Yeah,
I can do it. Like they think that
I
can thug it out, but no, it's kind of that thing. If you're repeating, if you're doing something and the same way and expecting different outcomes, it's insanity. Yeah. It's insanity. That's
works best under pressure.
Guys, trust me, I tried to work under pressure last week. My whole class did. Guys, we got ruined, fam.
Stop it.
Like.
Get some
honestly,
help.
no, like guys, year 2, oh my word, year 2 is really just it's coming down on
putting you through the ringer.
It really is. And so guys, you gotta avoid procrastination, guys. And I think at the end of the day, once you have those priorities, then you just stick to those. Don't even make them a lot. Make it
basic. Quantify them.
Make them basic. Quantify them, and then make sure, for example, let's say you have goals now. Let's say you have 3 goals this year. So those are your priorities. So what you do is you set your goal for the year. Then you say, what do I do on a weekly basis that will get me to that goal at the end of the year?
Yeah.
And that's how you quantify it. Because you need to actually know that, this is the exact step out. Because setting a goal, bro, that's an airy-fairy thing.
Yeah.
It's a very nice and, can be on your vision board.
Makes great content.
It does.
Yeah.
But then you actually need to get down on the ground. We always talk about on the ground. Maybe we should have an episode about that. That's an interesting concept, like on the ground. But basically in reality instead of in theory. Yeah, so you have to set your goal or your priority, and then actually say to yourself, this is exactly what I'm going to do in order to reach that. For example, for myself, on Sundays, there's a group of people that I either have to text or call. And for me, it's either every 2 Sundays or every Sunday. Like, for example, if it's my parents, my brother, and my sister, it's every Sunday. Then some other people, it's every 2 Sundays, because I don't need to talk to them every week, but I need to keep up with them somewhat, on at least a bi-weekly basis. And so
that's true.
I was like, that's the goal. Then I said, when do I need to do that? On Sundays. That's the best day. Sometimes I don't hit that, because sometimes Sundays can get hectic for us, to be fair. It's not too often, but they can. That's just the life we live right now. But, that's just one thing where it's like, I know, Mietani, you've also committed yourself to being more involved, with your siblings as well.
Yeah, and family as well. Yeah, no, that's very real.
And that takes time blocking. That takes effort, like prioritizing that and then putting that on your timetable and then making sure that you do it.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Guys, we can't. The fact that we're going to do a workshop on time management shows how important it is. I don't know how much more we can emphasize genuinely.
It's a timeless thing. Even
that's interesting. Time management is a timeless thing.
It's I get it. No, you're onto something there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Guys, just take yourself seriously,
Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, and it's not even about being busy. It's just the beauty of having a calendar is that you see. It's like your money. If you don't have a budget or you don't have something to track where the money's going, just wire. Your life's also gonna be just wire. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. But I think that was a good time to get into the quote of the week.
Quote of the week. Yes.
Dun dun dun. Fossils.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god. Fossils. That was actually kind of crazy.
Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
That was a nice cartoon, actually.
It was very nice. Nice.
Did you hear how, apparently, Candace, Phineas and Ferb was just like they had actually passed away. So all those things were just hallucinations. Because
I think it was Ferb specifically because he didn't talk at all in the story. I think Ferb passed away, and I think maybe Phineas was.
Yeah, because that's and they were like, that's why the mom never sees the stuff that they do. And I was like,
yeah,
it's very interesting. But anyways, back to time, man. Yeah, Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
And you have a mic running his head. It's like Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
Curse you, Perry the Platypus.
Oh man, Perry, what a hero.
And then he makes that sound or something like that.
That was so accurate. Guys, Mietani is a voiceover artist. Man. You can't blame him for being that accurate. That was scary. That was quite scary.
Oh man. Anyways, ladies, gentlemen, people, here's our quote of the week. Mastering time management isn't just about managing minutes. It's about seizing opportunities, fueling ambition, and sculpting your future with purposeful actions. Oof. Wow. Brother.
Yeah.
And that's so powerful. It just sums up everything we've been talking about. It's not just about managing the minutes. It's an opportunity thing.
Yeah. It's about seeing the bigger picture.
Yeah. And with purposeful actions. You see, that's the thing. If you flood your schedule with just wire stuff, because you can be. Here's a perfect example. Right? My social media is hyper productive in the sense that every second reel I will learn something new, or I will learn something, or I will know something more about something that I already know, irrespective of whichever thing it is. I could spend 3 hours on Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts. Yeah, I learned things that was productive. But if I spent maybe 20 minutes and then the rest implementing what I learned, which one makes me more productive? Which one's more of a purposeful action?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And the second one's more purposeful because I saw something, implemented it, and there's an outcome. But if you're always just seeing, you'll forever be seeing.
Yeah, you have to intake, process, output. Yeah. Input, process, output. Yeah, not just input, because you're just filing, just creating a filing cabinet, bro, that's never gonna be used kind of thing. Yeah, and I think the big thing is where do you want to be at the end of all of this? You have to ask yourself, because if you look at your life right now, that is a summation of all of the decisions that you've made, or let me say like this, it's a summation of the things that you've done on a consistent basis weekly. That's what your life is. So you look at where you are right now. If that's not where you want to be, then you have to start making intentional changes. It's not easy, but it's doable, and it's definitely rewarding.
It's not much, but it's honest work.
And it's not. I think having that kind of that change is not much, man. I think it is honest work. I think that the work comes in when you have to put in the work, but having that thing of okay, now this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do these 3 things consistently. And then obviously, then you have to put in the honest work. And honest work in the sense that you just have to kind of do it consistently. That's the honest work in a sense, if we can say it like that. But yeah, guys, time management. This is not the last time we will cover this topic. As we've mentioned before.
Time after time and time again.
I really like this one song by, I think, Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah.
Time after time.
time to time.
Yes. I guess shout out Cindy Lauper.
Yeah.
That was a nice throwback.
Yeah, that was a nice throwback. Maybe we should host like a karaoke one of these days, or like we'll go live.
Yeah. Go live and just have a bit of fun.
Anyways, let us know what you guys think. But thank you very much for tuning in. We really do appreciate your support. Our family is growing. I think we just hit 100 subscribers on YouTube.
Yes, we did.
So thank you very much, guys, for the support. The numbers are doing well on Spotify and all our streaming platforms as well. Yeah, please make sure you like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell your fiance, because you're not going to be alone forever unless that's what you want. Then play it for your dog when you go for work, or your cat,
dog, your grandmother,
your family. I don't know. You play it for your trees too, or your plants.
I'm sure it will grow faster.
100%. They'll definitely progress. The
Progressive Podcast guarantee.
Exactly. But anyways, we will see you guys in the next episode.